Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. In this video we'll design the components of the simple table and we'll make an assembly using the A2 Plus workbench, and also we'll see how to apply texture in FreeCAD. I hope you like the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and also if you want to support this content about FreeCAD, you can do that. Just go to the description of this video and you'll find a link to my Ko-fi page. Thanks, and let's have a look on how to do that. In the start page, first let's create a new document. Click on this plus icon and let's save this document as Word. Okay, and change the workbench to PartDesign. And now create a body and a new sketch. Select XY plane for the sketch. Okay, and what to do here is to draw a rectangle. Go to sketch or geometry, these tools here, and select rectangle tool and draw this rectangle in this way. And also select these constraints here, these two constraints, horizontal constraints, and delete. And now select this tool here, constraint distance tool. Select this line here and set length of 550, and this line here set 600. Okay, and now select horizontal distance tool, this tool here, and select these two endpoints here and set a distance of 400. Okay, and now select this point and this origin point and set a distance of 200. Okay, and next select constraint symmetrical, this tool here. Select this point and this line here and this point. And let's do the same for these 2 points here. Okay, so now we have the sketch full constrained. Let me organize these dimensions so it will be easy to follow this tutorial. Okay, and now skip 2 times to leave the sketch, press home, and you'll see this sketch. And the next thing to do is to make extrusion of the sketch here. So to do that, we select this tool here, that tool, click here in this icon, and you'll set a length of 12 for this operation. Zoom in and select this edge, go to fillet tool and change the radius to 20 millimeters. And now click on this select button and let's select all of these edges, these 4 edges. Okay, and now just press home and click OK. And what we'll see will be this. And next, let's create another sketch. Select this icon, select X plane for this sketch. And what you do now is select line tool in sketch or geometry, and we draw these 2 horizontal lines. And next, select R2 and connect these 2 points here. Okay, and now we'll place tangent constraints here in these 2 points. So select this point first and set tangent constraint, and this point here set tangent. Okay, and now select constraint symmetrical and then these 2 center points and this vertical line. Okay, so now we have this, and let's set the dimensions of this sketch here. So first let's select constraint distance tool. Let's set the size of this line here. We'll set 250, and now select constraint radius and click on this arc here and set a radius of 50. Okay, and next select constraint distance, select constraint vertical distance, and here we'll set a distance of 25 millimeters. Okay, and now we have this. So close the sketch, and next what we'll do is to change the attachment of this sketch here. We'll change the placement, so we go to the model tab and we select sketch, we go to attachment, click here in this arrow, position, and we go to the Z position, and we'll change here to 220 millimeters. And then we'll make extrusion of this sketch here. Select this sketch and pad tool. We'll set smart to plane, and now we'll change the length here to 18. in this way. And now we'll mirror this operation. Select the pad here and click in mirror. Okay, change the plane here to axis plane, and okay, now we have this. And now what you do, we select this face here and we create a sketch. And now select cycle tool and go to cycles in this way. Select these two cycles in this way and set equal constraint. And next, click here and select constraint diameter. Change the diameter of this cycle to 12 millimeters. Okay, and next select constraint symmetrical, and then these two center points and this vertical line, and we have this. And now let's select vertical distance tool, this point and this point here. You'll set a distance of 12.5 millimeters. And now select horizontal distance tool. Let's set the distance between these two center points here to 160. Okay, in this way. And now skip 2 times to leave the sketch, and let's create a pocket now. Press home and click on this icon. As you can see, we have 2 holes here. Okay, so let's change the type to triangle, and as you can see, we have holes here. So click OK. And now what you do, we select this edge and this edge here, and we'll create a fillet here. Select fillet tool, change the radius to 2 millimeters and enter. And now we have this. So the design of this first part here is finished. And let's save this document now. Click here in this icon to create a new document, and let's save this document as that in this way. And now create a sketch. Let's select the axis plane for this sketch and zoom out. First, select polyline tool here, this tool, and draw this horizontal line in this way, and this line here, horizontal line, vertical line, and this line in this way, this line here, and this line. And now this line here must be a vertical line. Okay, and next let's select constraint symmetrical. Select this tool, and now these 2 endpoints and this vertical line. Okay, and next let's select constraint distance tool. Click here. Now click in this line here, and for this line we'll set a length of 208. Okay, this line here will set 450, and this vertical line here will set a length of 25 millimeters. And this line here, select equal constraint, click in this line, and next in this line here. Okay, and now select vertical distance tool. Let's set the distance here. Select this point and this point here and set this distance. Okay, and now let's select this point here and this point, and we'll set a distance of 50. And let's do the same here. Select this point and this point here, set a distance of 50. Okay, it's wrong. Control Z. Now drag this point here this way and zoom in. Select vertical distance tool again. Now select these 2 endpoints and set a distance of 50. And next select horizontal distance tool. Now these 2 endpoints and set 50 millimeters. And now zoom in here. We'll set the same distance here for these 2 points, 50. Okay, and now just select this point here and this point, and we'll set a distance of 150. Okay, and now let me organize these dimensions. Okay, so this is the dimensions of the sketch here. Okay, now let's leave the sketch. Click on this icon, press home, select pad tool. Okay, we'll change the length here to 15 millimeters and we'll set symmetric plane. And okay, select this face and create a new sketch. Now zoom in, select cycle tool and draw 2 cycles here. Okay, and 2 cycles here. And now we'll set these all cycles equals, so we select these all cycles and we set equal constraints. And now let's make these two center points of these cycles match to this vertical line. Select these two here, these two center points and these vertical line. Okay, and now let's set the diameter of these cycles. Click in this icon, click in this edge and set 12 millimeters. Okay, and now let's set the distance here for these two center points. Select horizontal distance tool, and now these two center points, and we'll set 160. Now select this tool here, vertical distance tool, and these two endpoints here, these 2 points, and let's set a distance of 12.5 millimeters in this way. Okay, and now we go to these two cycles here. Click here. First, let's extract this edge here, and next select polyline tool, and now draw these two lines in this way, and select perpendicular constraint. Make these two lines perpendicular, and these two lines here perpendicular. Okay, and now let's set the size of these lines here. Select this tool. Now click here in this line and set a distance of 20, and for this line here we'll set 35 millimeters. Okay, it's okay. Now we have 1 degree of freedom, so let's focus on this sketch here. What we'll do is to select vertical distance tool, and then this point here and this point, and we'll set a distance here of 420 millimeters. And as you can see, we have a problem here. So to solve this problem, what we can do is to delete this dimension here. Select this dimension and delete, and then drag this in this way. Okay, and next select constraint distance tool and click here and set the distance 20 millimeters. Okay, and now what we can do is to click in this icon to leave the sketch and create a pocket. Now change the type here to wall, and we'll see these holes. Now click OK, and next what we'll do is to create fillets in this part. So what you do first, zoom in and select this edge here. Now select fillet tool. Let's change the radius to 25 millimeters, and now click in this icon, select button, and select this edge. Now this edge here, and this edge, and this edge here, and now this edge, and preview. And as you can see, we have this. Okay, click OK, and now what you do, select this edge and control this edge here, and select these two edges and fillet tool. Change the radius here to 2 millimeters and OK. So now we have this. Okay, and next let's save this document. Now create a new document. Click in this icon. Let's save this document as, let's save as bar. Okay, and now just create a new sketch. Select axis plane, and now here click here in this icon to have these normal geometries, and click here and select centered rectangle, and click in this origin point and draw this rectangle. Now select constraint distance tool, click in this line here. For this line we'll set a length of 20, and this line here 60, and skip 2 times to leave the sketch, and bed tool. Now we set smart to plane and we'll change the length to 458 millimeters in this way. And now let's select this face here and create a new sketch. Zoom in. What we'll do here is to draw 2 cycles. Select cycle tool, and draw this first cycle and this cycle. Now select equal constraint and make these two cycles equals. Now select symmetrical constraint and make these two cycles similar to this horizontal line. Okay, and let's set the diameter of the cycle. Select these two here, click on the circular edge and set a diameter of 12. Okay, and next let's set the distance here between these two center points of these cycles. Select vertical distance tool. Now these two center points, and let's set a distance of 35 millimeters and escape 2 times to select the sketch. And let's create a pocket now. Here we'll set 20 millimeters. Go to the model, select this pocket, and let's mirror this operation. Select mirror tool. We'll change the plane here to axis plane. Click here and select axis plane, and now click OK. If you rotate this model, you will see these holes here. And now what we'll do is to create fillet here. Select this edge, control this edge here, this edge, and also this edge, and fillet tool. Change the radius to 2 millimeters and enter. And now we have this. So we finish the design of this part here. Let's save this document, and the next let's create another document. Click here. Let's save this document as okay. And what we'll do here is to go to these tools, additive tools of PartDesign workbench, and we'll click here and we find this tool here, additive cylinder. First here we need to set the plane for this cylinder. Let's select axis plane, and next let's change the radius here to 6 millimeters and we'll set a height of 33 and enter. And now let's create a chamfer here in this edge. Select this edge and chamfer tool. Let's set the size of 1, no problem. Click OK and save this document. And now click here and select this option here, save as. Okay, and what we'll do here is to just change here to 35 and enter. Okay, and now double click in the cylinder operation, and what we'll do here is to change the to 35 millimeters and enter. Okay, and save the document, and it's okay. Now we finish the design of these all parts of this simple table. Okay, so let's close all of these documents and let's create a new document to assemble these all parts. Click in this plus icon and save the document as assembly. And also let's change to the A2 plus workbench. Click here in workbench selector and select A2 plus workbench. Let's import our first part. Click in this icon, and first here we'll import this part here. Double click, and now let's import the part. Click here in this icon. Let's select this part here. Okay, and let's place here. Let's try to assemble this part in this part here. Rotate this document and select this circular edge here, press home, and now rotate this and zoom in, control, and select this circular edge here and place this constraint here, circular edge constraint, and accept. Okay, and next we'll duplicate this part here. Select the part and click in this icon, and as you can see we have this now. And next select this circular edge and rotate the model, zoom in, control, and select the circular edge, and then place this constraint here, circular edge, and accept. And now as you can see we have this. Let's import another part. Let's select this pin here, double click. Okay, double click here and let's move this using this transform tool. Click OK now, and we can hide this part here. Spacebar, and let's zoom in. Let's select the circular edge here, home, and now zoom in and select this circular edge, and let's press this constraint here, and OK. Let's duplicate this pin here. Click on this icon and place this part here. Select the circular edge and then this circular edge, and let's place this constraint here. Accept. Okay, and now let's make board visible again. Select board and spacebar, and as you can see we have this, so it's okay. And now let's duplicate this pin here. Select this pin and now this icon, double click in this pin here, and let's rotate the model, okay, in this way, and okay. Again, let's hide this board here. Spacebar. Now select the circular edge and this edge here and circular edge constraint, and duplicate this part here in this way, and select the circular edge again and this edge here and circular edge constraint. Okay, make the board visible. Spacebar. Okay, and now it's time to import another part. Let's import another part. Let's select this part here, double click. Okay, and now what we'll do is to select this circular edge and this, and we'll place this constraint here. Sorry, here we have to select the circular edge and this edge here, and we'll place this constraint here, x is constant. Okay, in this way. And next, let's select this circular edge here and also this circular edge of this hole, and let's place again this constraint here, x is constant. Click here in this icon and accept. Okay, now we have this. Let's select this face here, control, select this face, and let's place this constraint here, plane constant, and accept. Press on. As you can see, now we have this, so no problem here, it's all okay. Okay, and now we go to this icon again, and now we'll import this part here. Double click. Okay, double click here, and let's move this way. Okay, now select this circular edge and this edge here, and replace this constraint here, circular edge constraint, and accept here. Let's duplicate this part. Select the circular edge and this edge, and replace this constraint here. In the side here, we'll do the same. Let's duplicate this part here, and also let's rotate this model, this part, 108 degrees. Now we select the circular edge and this edge here, and replace this constraint again. Duplicate this part. Okay, select this edge and this edge, and now replace this constraint. Okay, so this is the final part. Okay, now we have the assembly. We have these all components. So now it's time to see how to apply textures in FreeCAD to these all parts here. Before we apply textures in these parts here, let's decrease the length of the lines and points of these all parts here. So how we can do that? First, you need to select these all parts here, and then click on mouse and go to appearance option, these options here. click on this option and we go to display point size. We set 1, line width we set 1, and close this. Okay, and now we can go to the tool. We'll use the texture mapping tool. We go to view, and in this option here, texture mapping, click here and we'll see this. Okay, if we zoom in, we can see that we have a texture here which is metal. So if I click here, I can select which texture I want to these parts. So when I click in this image here and open this image, as you can see, the texture changed here. Okay, if I click here and change the texture again, for example this picture now, open, as you can see we have different looking. Okay, if I change again to this image, enter, as you can see now I have this appearance for these all parts. And if we check this option, we'll have some change here and the texture. Okay, so this is how we can apply texture in FreeCAD using this tool here, view, texture mapping. So thank you for watching this video. If you find this video useful, please leave a like, a comment, and share this video with your friends. And also, again, if you want to support the channel content, you can do that. Just go to the description of this video and you'll find a link to my Ko-fi page. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.